This is Robert Swan on the stage 3 of questions. If I could speak to a teacher from my past, what do you think their reaction would be to my expedition and what we're doing? Well, what's fantastic is that Mr. Stuart Tate, who is now in his late 80s, is still alive. And he was my history teacher when I was 11 years old. And he inspired me just through one slideshow. And in those days, it was old-fashioned slides about ancient history, the gladiators, the Colosseum in Rome, all those interesting things. And I became passionate about history. And I'm still in touch with Mr. Tate, and I always say to him, Mr. Tate, it's all your fault that I'm freezing at -40 walking to the South Pole, because my interest, because of him, in history led to my interest in Antarctic history, interested in Scott, Shackleton, Amundsen, the great first explorers. So Mr. Tate, it's all his fault. He's still alive, and he always gives me a little smile when I tell him that it was all his fault that I'm out here walking to the South Pole. Thanks, Mr. Tate, for your inspiration. If I was to give one single message to the entire world, what would that message be? The message is that fossil fuels have really helped us as a world. But we know that fossil fuels now are part, we're not sure how much, but they are definitely, the use of them, part of creating climate change to happen fast and more. So my simple message to the world would be, try if you can to use clean, renewable energy. And to those countries that can afford it, rather than try, do it. Buy a solar panel, buy an electric car, make those efforts, because the more developed rich nations owe the poorer developing nations assistance, because the poorer developing nations, they didn't create this problem. It was the richer nations like Europe, the United States of America, that created these problems in the first place. So my advice would be, think about how you use energy and change your use of energy. Questions over.